What's up everybody, this is Kev again from Geeking is Fun. So in this video I'll be doing routing using Huawei's eNSP. So this is the second video in my Huawei basic networking video series. Alright, so in my previous video I've already explained how to do basic networking, basic stuff like for example having one router, two switch and four PCs. Alright, so in my previous video I've actually showed you that we can only use command based commands to actually configure the router, right? So in eNSP is in such a way. So in this video, if you compare the content of this video with my previous video, what you'll be able to see is that I just added one more router. The moment we add one more router, we're basically adding another network, alright, which is between the routers. Okay, so when you do that, alright, what happens is that you need to do some routing. So when we talk about routing, again we have like a few types of routing that can be done. We have the default routing, okay, then we have static routing, and we also have dynamic routing. Okay, so these are the common. There may be some other kinds of routing as well, but these are the common ones. So in this video I'll be showing you how to do static routing. So static routing is quite common, so that's the reason for me to do this in this video. Okay, do it as a video. And if there's time, I will also be doing a dynamic routing. Alright, what I'll be doing is I'll be doing RIP. Okay, RIP, routing information protocol. Okay, and of course there are others like OSPF and so on, which I may cover if I have time. Okay, so let's get started. So what I've done is that I've already put up all the devices here, 4 PCs, 2 switches and 2 routers, and I've also done the labeling. Okay, the labeling are all here. So if you have watched my other networking videos, probably you have seen that I've been using all this one. I've been using like 192.168. Those kind of addresses actually generated locally, right, by the NAT, network address translation. But just for a change, I've decided to use like for example 200.1. Actually not much difference, right? They're all IP version 4 addresses, right? But just for fun I've used a new type of address. So let's begin by configuring the router. Okay, so as you can see, it shows GE. GE means gigabit Ethernet. All right, again, all right, first the first thing you have to do is system view to get into the router. All right, so you can type display interface brief. All right, in case you want to have a look at what type of interface does this router provide. All right, so you can see that gigabit Ethernet is up. All right, 2 gigabit Ethernets are up. Okay, so let's begin by configuring let's say this port, right, 001. All right, so how do we do that? We just type int gigabit Ethernet without spacing 001. All right, so it shows. Okay, let's go into that port. So let's type the IP address 200.1.3.3 again, 255.255.255.0. So this is the network mask. All right, it's supposed to show upstate. All right, it means that the port has been turned on. And let's do the same thing for the other. Okay, so IP address 200.1.2.3 and 255.255.255.0. Again, upstate, done. So this router has been configured. Let's go to the other router. Right, system view. Okay, and then interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. Okay, so IP address 200.1.4.5 255.255.255.0. Okay, done. Change to port 1 and put up the IP address 200.1.3.5 255.255.255.0. Okay, boom, done. Okay, so the two routers have been configured. All right, so the switches, again, at this level we don't have to configure. All we have to configure are the PCs. All right, so let's give the IP addressing. So this should be 200.1.2.5. Okay, and of course subnet mask is 255.255.255. Okay, and then the gateway is the ports router's IP address 200.1.2.3. Okay, press apply. It goes for this one 200.1.2.3. all right, 3. Okay, 255 255 and then the address of this one is 200.127. Right. So before proceeding further, right, before proceeding to configure the other side of the network, all right, let's just try to ping, all right, this PC client 2 from client 1, all right. So go to command, just type ping 200.1.2.7, all right. You should be able to get reply. All right, there you go. You get immediate reply because it's on the same network. So just for fun, let's try to ping this router, this port, all right. So I'll do 200.1.2.3. You should get a reply as well. So let's close this. Let's not waste time. Configure this PC instead. Okay. So it should be 200.147. Okay. 255.255.255. Okay, and then the gateway is of course 200.145. Okay, done. The last PC we need to configure is this one. All right, 200.149. Okay, so 255.255.255, and the last one is this one, 200.145. Okay, so let's try to ping the neighbor, which is client 3. Ping 200.1.4.7. All right, dot 7. So you get immediate reply. Let's break this and let's try to ping the router 200.1.4.5. Okay, so this set configuration is done. So now just for fun, let's try to ping the other side. It is impossible, all right. At this point, it is impossible. 201.2.7 is a completely different network. Okay, we are talking about this area. Of course, we don't get a reply, or we get something like request timeout. Okay, the reason is we have not done routing. Now, how to do static routing? Okay, so let me put up a title at the top. Okay, I call it static routing. Okay. Okay, now let's try to do a let me recap a little. Okay, so this is one network, this is one network, and this is one network. All right, so when you talk about routing, all right, what does it mean by routing? All right, first of all, you need to know that every router has got its own routing table. So what is the function of routing table? What does a routing table contain? What kind of information it holds? Okay, so inside the routing table, usually we have things like for example, the network mask. All right, the network mask. All right, network mask, which is a slash n. We have the next hop address. This one we have to put. You will see how am I going to put this. And then we need to have the network address. This is also very important. All right, these two basically just need to be at this. After this, I'll be showing you how to put in these two details into the router. All right. Then we also have things like interface, or which interface, and so on. So we have like essentially 4 details. All right. So we need to put those details into every router. For example, in this router, we need to put this network address, and also the next hop address, which is this. And in this router, we need to put this network address and the next hop address, which is this, so that both routers know where they can go to, and this network will have maximum reachability. That means you can go anywhere. So once you have done that, you'll be able to ping, for example, here to here, anywhere, right, within this network. All right, so let's configure the routing. All right, system view. All right, so okay, went into it. So how do you uh, type the routing command? So you need to type ip root static. Okay, put the network address. We are configuring this router, right? AR3, this router. Okay, so network address should be this one. Okay, so it should be 200.1.4.0. all right, and then the network mask, of course, 255.255.255.0, and lastly the next hop. All right, which is this one, 200.1.3.5. next hop is actually your neighbor router's IP address. All right, so you press enter. All right, there is no any message. All right, so I just want to check whether these details has been entered into the routing table. So to do that, let's display the routing table. Display IP root table. All right, table. Oops, probably okay. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be IP routing table, right? Not root table, routing table. Okay. Again, something is wrong. Display. What? Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to recall. What is the display IP routing table? All right. What could be the problem? I forgot the command. I'm very sorry about that. All right. So I just wanted to check. I want to check the routing table. Display IP routing table. Display IP routing table. Display IP routing table. There you go. Okay, so something was wrong at the top there. I'm not sure. All right, so we can see that there you go. We have the static thing added. All right, let me expand this a little. Okay. Oops. What's happening, man? Oh my god. Sometimes this is killing. Never mind. Let me open a new one. What's happening? Okay. Again. All right. So let me expand a little. Okay, there you go. This detail has been added. Okay, it's been added. Alright, you can see that this is a static root. Okay, so let's do the same thing for the other router. Alright, so again we go into system view, then we add the IP root command, IP root static. So the network address is supposed to be 200.1.2.0, 255.255.255.0, and of course the next hop address, which is supposed to be this, right? So 200.1.3.3. Okay, it's been added. So let me display the routing table. Display IP routing table. IP routing table. Okay, so you can see that this piece of information has been added. So now you will be able to ping across. Let's say from client 1, let me try to contact client 4. Okay, now this is killing, man. Okay, let me try to contact client 4. Ping 200.1.4.9. Okay, there you go, you get a reply. Alright, so if you get a reply, then your routing has been done successfully. Alright, so if you try to run this command again, this time you shouldn't have any loss. Okay, alright, there you go. And let me try to contact this router, this address .1.4.5. Okay, .5. Alright, there you go, you get a reply. And let's say from this client I try to contact client 2. Ping 200.1.2.7. I should get a reply. Okay, there you go, you get a reply. Initially, alright, you will show this kind of message, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to ping again. This time you should have zero loss. So if you get a reply, then you don't have to worry, everything has been configured correctly. Alright, so what we have done is that we have done static routing. Alright, in case you're wondering what is static routing and what we have done, basically what we have done is that you need to put some details into each router's routing table. Right? For example, in this router, inside its routing table, you need to add the network address of the other network. Alright, so this will be the network address, and of course you need to add the neighbor next hop address. Then next hop address is a neighbor router's IP address. So you do that here, you do the same thing here, and of course at this router you need to put the other network's address and also the next hop address. So that's all. I hope you had fun learning something new. Alright, so if I have time, like I told earlier, I'll be doing another video on dynamic routing. So signing off, Kev from Geeking is Fun. Thank you.